Hello, I'm David Kerr and you are watching Shalom World News. Here's your latest news headlines from around the globe. One of the Vatican's most senior clerics believes that the Western world has to wake up to the grave threat posed to it by radical Islam. Cardinal Robert Sarah made his comments in the wake of a knife attack at a church in southern France which killed 3 people. The fatal incident occurred in the city of Nice at around 8:30 am on Thursday morning at the basilica of Notre Dame de Nice. Among the dead is the parish sacristan, Vincent Loke, a 55-year-old father of 2. It is reported that the knifeman repeatedly shouted Allahu Akbar, which means God is greater in Arabic, during the deadly incident. The attacker was then shot by police and subsequently arrested. He has since been named by the authorities as Brahim Awissawi, a 21-year-old Tunisian migrant who travelled by boat from North Africa to Europe in September, landing on the Italian island of Lampedusa. Following the day's events, Cardinal Sarah, who is the prefect of the Vatican's Congregation for Divine Worship, tweeted, "Islamism is a monstrous fanaticism which must be fought with force and determination." A native of Guinea, Cardinal Sarah said that Africans already know this to be true, but now the West has to understand it as well. The Blessed Sacrament has been stolen from a Catholic parish in the Spanish capital of Madrid, following a break-in at a suburban church on Sunday morning. The incident took place just before sunrise at the Virgen del Mar church in the city's San Blas district. During the dawn raid, vandals broke into the church through a window, pried open the tabernacle, and made away with consecrated hosts which Catholics believe to be the body, blood, soul and divinity of Jesus Christ. The parish priest, Father Enrique Albañadez, says he and his parishioners are feeling fearful, angry and sad as, quote, "they have taken the Lord and we do not know what they will do with him." Madrid's police are currently investigating the theft. Meanwhile, in the US, a Catholic parish in Kentucky says it is determined to remain open as a place of prayer 24/7 despite a recent violent attack upon the church's interior, which left its main altar destroyed. The desecration took place on Sunday evening at the historic Church of St. Martin of Tours in Louisville. The parish priest, Father Paul Beach, says the attack was carried out by a man who was a regular attendee at the church, but who at the time of the attack seemed to be under the influence of drugs. Within moments of the violent incident occurring, a church security guard called the local police. They were quick in both arriving and subduing the 35-year-old man, who has since been arrested. The result of the attack, however, is a repair bill running into the tens of thousands of dollars. Despite this, Father Beach has assured parishioners that the sanctuary of the church will be restored and that the church will remain open 24/7 as, quote, "a place of peace and prayer." He also requested prayers for the man arrested in connection with the attack. The Vatican's most senior representative to the United Nations has accused many in the international community of lacking consistency when it comes to humanitarian principles. Archbishop Gabriele Caccia is the Holy See's permanent observer to the UN. He made his comments on October the 21st during a virtual United Nations event entitled "A Faith-Based Vision for the UN at 75 and Beyond." In his address, the 62-year-old Italian cleric pointed out the double standard of promoting the rights of the disabled while also promoting abortion for those with Down syndrome. He questioned the coherence of fighting sex trafficking while also promoting the commodification of women through legalising prostitution and promoting pornography. Archbishop Caccia also contrasted the promotion of the dignity of the elderly while simultaneously, quote, "looking away when in various countries seniors are suffering involuntary euthanasia." The United Nations was created in 1945 in the wake of the Second World War. It presently has 193 member states. The Holy See has had observer state status at the UN since 1964. Polish Catholics are being urged to fast and pray in response to sustained violent attacks from pro-abortion activists. The unrest follows this month's ruling by the country's court that will largely ban the practice of killing the unborn in the womb across Poland. Now, Archbishop Marek Jadrzejewski of Krakow says he would like all Catholic families in Poland to pray a decade of the Holy Rosary each day and to embrace, quote, "acts of renunciation and mortification." Archbishop Jadrzejewski says he is greatly saddened by recent events, observing that Catholics are being targeted by those who, quote, "mistakenly believe that abortion is a human right." On October the 22nd, Poland's top court ruled that abortions in the case of fetal defects are unconstitutional. At present, there are approximately 1,000 legal abortions in Poland each year. 98% of those, however, are carried out on the grounds of fetal disabilities. This Sunday will see the Catholic Church across the United States begin its annual week-long celebration of vocations to the priesthood, diaconate and consecrated life. Known as National Vocations Awareness Week, The initiative is the creation of the US Conference of Catholic Bishops. Over the course of 7 days, schools and colleges across America will attempt to help young people to prayerfully discern the call of God in their life. Speaking ahead of its official launch, the chairman of the US Bishops' Committee on Clergy, Consecrated Life and Vocations, Bishop James Chickchill of Metuchen, said that the current uncertainty caused by the COVID-19 pandemic provides young people with an opportunity for genuine discernment, fully rooted and dependent upon Christ. Finally, Pope Francis has advanced the cause of sainthood for 2 Lebanese priests who were martyred a century ago by the Muslim Ottoman Empire. Father Leonard Melki was a Capuchin missionary in what is now Turkey. In 1915, he was arrested and given the choice of converting to Islam or death. The Lebanese priest refused to recant his Catholic faith and so was tortured and killed by government troops. 2 years later, Father Melki's fellow Capuchin missionary, Father Thomas Selly, was arrested and sentenced to death for sheltering an Armenian priest from persecution by the Ottoman Empire. Before he died, Father Selly is reported to have said, "I have full trust in God, I am not afraid of death." On October the 28th, Pope Francis recognised both deaths as martyrdoms, thus paving the way for Father Melki and Father Selly to be declared blessed by the Church. Following a meeting on the same day with Cardinal-elect Marcello Semeraro, the prefect of the Congregation for the Causes of Saints, Pope Francis also recognised 2 other martyrs, approved miracles attributed to 3 founders of religious orders, and declared 2 other candidates for sainthood as having shown heroic virtue. Well, that's all for now. Do join me next time for some more headlines from around the globe. Until then, may God bless you. Shalom.